Good evening, everybody. We are here with the Florida Southern College Moccasins following their 76-65 win over Tampa in the semifinal round of the South Regionals. The Mocs advance and will face Nova Southeastern at 7 o'clock on Monday night. We're joined by head coach Betsy Harris. To her right, Anya Fuse-Robiton. To her left, Camille Giardina. And to the far left, Julia Janicki. Coach, let's go ahead with an opening statement from you, and then we'll open it up for questions after that.
I thought it was a good game by both squads. We knew Tampa was going to give us a game. They played great last night. We were only hoping they wouldn't play like that again tonight. But they did really well. Dory still had 24 on us. But, I thought overall our team came out and we had some adversity there, especially with Anya getting in foul trouble. And I thought Chesney did a really good job and Mercedes with her leadership. And, of course, this one over here to my left with slightly scoring a little bit. I think she only had 30 tonight, Camille. But just really proud of the team. It was a great game, and you got to give Tampa a lot of credit. They came in here, and that's the best they've played us all year. And, again, another game that could have gone either way.
Coach, there's a lot made about beating a team 3 times in one season. How do you go about beating a team 4 times?
Well, this is going to be a first, playing a team 4 times. Hopefully we can beat them that 4th time. It's all about who wants it the most. Nova is playing really good right now. I think we're both have the same energy. We just got to go out there and just play our game. We've got to make sure that we control tempo, and it's going to be a fight till the end on Monday. I would rather it not, and I would rather get it over with since they've had a heart attack. What are these last 4 games, 5 games, something or another? Oh, goodness. But they've been exciting games, but Nova's tough. I mean, Parasi had, 37, 39 points today, and she's playing really well, and she's playing like a senior. So to me, it's just, I felt like with Nova today that the seniors stepped up and played well, but the role players played really well with them. And I think that's what hurt West Florida because her seniors played really well. And that's what it's going to be on Monday. It's whose seniors play the best and whose role players are going to play the best.
What was the thinking? You took Anja out of the game when she picked up her 4th. How long were you going to hold her onto the bench? Did you have a set?
Oh, well, with Anya, I looked at her with 6 minutes and something, and she looked at me and said she was fine because we were doing well.
Ches got it.
Yeah, she's like, Chesney's got it. So then it goes to 3 minutes. I wanted her to finish the game off, being a senior and all. And thankfully, she didn't get the 5th foul. She should have pulled a Mercedes if she would have. But I thought, after we had that timeout and we talked to Chesney a little bit, and Chesney came out, and I think she had the 2, and then she had the 3. And, I mean, it was so big. And that's what I'm talking about. You've got to have – the role players have to step up when the seniors are. It can't just be the seniors.
Yeah, you did get quite a bit of productivity from your bench. Although it was a short bench tonight, you only used 7 players.
Yeah, I usually play McKenzie, and tonight it was nothing that McKenzie did wrong. I just went with my gut, and Tom stays with his 5 players or 6 players, and I decided that was what I was going to do and just keep the main players out there as long as I could because I knew that Nova played their main players a lot today. But we also have tomorrow off. We'll have a light practice, and then we don't play again until Monday.
Camille, you got into a zone there during a stretch where, especially in the 3rd quarter, I think you all shot 80-some% from the field. Did you just feel good about putting up shots? Or?
Well, honestly, I just kind of realized that when my team really needed me, of course, as a senior, I can step up to the plate. I have confidence in my play, and I just let it flow.
Yeah, I just saw that we shot 87%, 7 of 8. I think that's when I took Anya out.
Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting. Should have been doing that all year.
What are your thoughts, Camille, about playing Nova 4th?
It certainly is going to be a battle. They're going to bring the best game possible, and we have to be able to match that as well. It's going to be the little things, not like hitting shots, but who boxed out, who got that loose ball, stuff like that. So I think everyone needs to show up. It's going to be a battle.
You've got to feel pretty good about the way you played tonight. Your thoughts on your efforts tonight?
Well, there's of course some things that I could have done better, but at some point in the game when they kept cutting the score down, Camille actually told me that I needed to step up because we needed someone, because Anya was out, especially, like, she's a lot of our scoring. Camille said I needed to step up, and that's what I did. Did it for the seniors.
You had quite a defensive test with that number 13. She's a heck of a ball player. What was it? A matter of you keeping yourself between her and the basket, or?
Yeah, I mean, she can shoot, she can drive it, so it was just a matter of standing in front of her and trying to contest every shot that she takes.
And she shot really well, but we were fine keeping her as long as we just kept her out of the paint. But there was a lot of times we had a hand right there, and she just shot the ball well.
Yeah.
But, you just got to go down and match it, and as long as we just kept her out of the paint, we were good.
Okay, well, congratulations to all of you. Good luck Monday. Hopefully, how did y'all do in the Elite Eight 4 years ago? Did you lose in the quarterfinals?
To the national champion by 4 points.
And who was the national champion that year?
Lubbock Christian. Lubbock Christian.
Oh, Lubbock.
I'll never forget. That was a bad draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Get started. All right, we're here with the Tampa Spartans following the semifinal round of the South Regional. Florida Southern advances 76-65. We're joined by head coach Tom Jesse, student athletes Julia Ingram and Dorian Nagy. Coach, let's start with an opening statement from you, and then we'll ask a few questions.
Sure. Certainly like to congratulate Florida Southern, Betsy, and her staff and team. Had an outstanding year, and it continues for them. They've got a great program, had a great run already, so we wish them nothing but the best moving forward, and our hats off to them. They played a great game today. Super proud of our kids and our effort today. I thought, we're a 5 seed competing with a 1 seed on the 1 seed's home court. I thought our kids were very resilient, and with their determination to stay in the game, the fight was there. in basketball, unfortunately, it's a timed sport, so you run out of time sometimes. But they made some big shots down the stretch. Camille can put you on her back, and she did again there in that fourth quarter, and that's what you expect out of All-American Player of the Year player. She probably played all 40 minutes, so I didn't look at the stat yet, but certainly, like I said, I'm super proud of our kids. The things we accomplished all year. Losing to Florida Southern certainly that's not something you hold your head down about. Obviously, we're disappointed we didn't win, but we certainly believe that we deserve to be in the region and showed that we can play basketball as well in this region. And I think the Sunshine Conference certainly is showing that now in our representation. But so in the locker room, feel sorry for our seniors. We got 4 super seniors that don't play all the minutes, don't get a lot of the glory, but should deserve a lot of credit. They are certainly great young ladies with a ton of other things ahead of them to be successful with. But they've been the reason we've been who we are. We graduated 6 of our top 8 players from last year's team. To be back in this spot, or to be in this spot with losing 4 starters and your first 2 reserves, we're super proud of that. But that goes back to those 4 seniors who have glued us together and paved the way for us.
Dory, you had 24 points tonight. You guys kind of struggled out of the gate there in the first quarter, but really found your footing offensively there in the second and third. What was the difference in that second and third quarter when you guys were able to kind of close that early gap?
I would say we were more in the rhythm, and we didn't. I mean, we tried our best, and we got tired.
Julia, 11 points off the bench. Your bench did a great job tonight. 21 points contributed in that. That ability to close that gap. What was the key for you coming off the bench and making 3 out of 4 from 3 and putting up 11 points?
It was really just to provide a spark when the team seemed to be struggling a little bit. But I mean, like, Stasia did a great job finding the open man. Julia McClure was skipping the ball. Like, our teammates. But when I got in at that time, we were really executing plays really well, and they just made me look a lot better than I was.
Coach, you guys, like I said, a little slow out of the gate, but really good in the second and third quarter. What happened in the fourth? Were you guys just kind of pressing a little bit too much there at the very end? Or, second and third, you shot really, really well. What was the difference in the fourth?
I thought a couple things happened there. You certainly give credit to Southern there. You could see the Camille, like I said, the seniors say, listen, it's our time. We're not. This isn't going to end this way. So they kind of stepped up, and made some big plays. But I thought we got a little tired. Dory's legs were tired. We're not making excuses because Southern certainly a better team won today. But I thought the lack of depth for us versus their depth, and certainly we had a long game yesterday too to get through that. I thought that showed at the beginning of that fourth quarter, and when they established that little bit of lead, in this game, whoever pushes that lead last typically holds on because it's a clock. Obviously, you're fighting against at that point. But we had some shots that just didn't fall during that time. They made their run. We got the looks we wanted from our play calling. We just it was a game of makes and misses at that point, and they happened to make them, and we missed them. So you tip your hat and you move on.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it,
Coach. Looking at just the bright spot, these 2 are sophomores, and they obviously came to play during this tournament. Going forward, how important do you think it is for them to taste this tournament and also see that they can enjoy a high level of success?
Right. Yeah, I think it's important. It's huge for us. We just talked about it in the locker room with our team. Our underclassmen returners, certainly this is what continues to move you forward, and it's what drives you in the off season to want to go in that gym and go back into the weight room and get up shots and work on your foot speed, and so that's because you got a taste of it and you understand what it takes to get there. You understand you can play if you get there, but the hardest thing is getting here. We got teams left out of our league that didn't make it. That's really, really good. We got teams in both of the other 2 conferences. Well, we had 2 20-win teams and one 21-win team didn't make the tournament from the other conferences. So that's huge for us. These guys, our future's bright. We think with our young players coming back, and so we're excited about what the future brings for us. But there's no guarantees to ever be back in this position. That's the one thing we do talk about this and take advantage of the opportunity. I mean, how many pro athletes do we know that thought they were going to go back to the Super Bowl or we're going to go back to the NBA Finals or World Series, and they didn't get there? So we'll keep pushing. We'll keep working. We'll take some time off, and like I said, these two young ladies with the rest of the locker room that's returning, we're excited about our future.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.